With the conflicts that we are suffering also in the Central East Europe and the war in Ukraine, we should talk about the differences and the approaches, of course, of these so old and so basic concepts in our democratic societies. And it was a general approach, but as we could experience it, we went deep, and we are going deep in this conference on our memory, on our history, on our debates, just to create better societies, just to increase our acknowledgement, and above all, not only acknowledgement, but the memorial practices and the memorial processes.
Behind the idea of meeting representatives from different institutions is also the curiosity how in different European countries how different are the narratives about history. So we are not looking for common voices. Learning from the history is a never-ending process.
All of us have memory of the past in one way or another, and I think it's important for us to understand what we're doing with that memory and whether it's worthwhile and how we want to look to the future. Our experiences are all so different personally, different nationally, different regions. I mean, East and West are completely different. So it's the dialogue which is important. Absolutely. When you have shared experiences, you have shared memories. It gives you a sense of belonging to something.
Memory could be a form of resistance, but first of all, it could be a form of resilience, because it helps us understand, first of all, who we are, and basing on our experiences, on our identity, it helps us to act.
Commemoration is a very important tool to keep solidarity alive, or to build solidarity in Europe, as it is actually the only way to narrate the fate of the victims of genocides, wars and violence, also organized by repressive regimes in Europe and the world, and also actually a very good tool to form solidarity in ongoing conflicts and with victims that suffer repression at the present moment.
Art alone can't save the world. No one's pretending, using art alone we can overturn tyranny, dictatorship, or totalitarian regimes. But art has this emotional appeal to the general public. Now, no one can say for certain we won't repeat the mistakes, and if anything, we kept repeating the mistakes. But I think our best chance is to really look at history in its face.
It's very easy to talk about the past as propaganda, but it's very, very difficult to try to attain a degree of truth and reality about the past, including some painful aspects of our own position, as well as the position that we fought against, the moral complexity of such situations, because only in this way we can reconcile our perspective of the past and of history with one another and reach a common understanding of the past.
I really believe that meeting of people from different experiences, different countries, different parts of Europe creates atmosphere for better understanding each other and European history as it was. Because it was different in Spain, different in Poland, different in other parts of Europe, and oppressors, they were not the same, and victims were not the same.
Every day we create future, and of course more better future if you understanding all lessons from the past. But as we see now, we have propaganda, we have totalitarian regime which rewriting the past.
I think there are lessons to be learned from the past. The struggle is at some level is to actually remember those lessons, and that many of the events that have happened, they can happen again.